What is going on, everybody? How you doing? Welcome to the show. Um, Man, there is a lot. There's a lot going on this Wednesday night. When you look at YouTube, there's a lot. There's holy crap. There's a lot of people going live. A lot of people started going live, I guess, on Wednesday nights. Um, they all want to be like collecting profit. I mean, that's really what it boils down to, right? They all want to be like collecting profit. So hey, welcome. Man, I hate these freaking glasses. Thank God. I'm happy it's coming to the end of the freaking year, so I can get rid of these freaking glasses and go ahead and get a new pair. Uh, we're supposed to have a guest. We're gonna see if he shows. Doctor Collectible. He's in a different time zone, so I'm hoping he's not thinking, hey, it's 10 o'clock his. Well, at least I believe he was in a different time zone. Um, Not 100% sure. Um, Hopefully we'll see. Um, Hopefully he comes on. If he does, it's going to be great. If not, you know what? We'll get him rescheduled. That's how simple this is. I do have some more guests coming up. Um, I will say that the week of November 18th, show that week is going to be on Tuesday night, the 19th. And why might you say that? Well, because it is my wedding anniversary on Wednesday, the 20th, and I'm not a stupid person. Lockin, how you doing, buddy? How's it going? Hey, did you see that? So MLB, and we talked about it last week. Lockin brought it up about the whole Tampa Bay race things and what they could do. And you know, so they are throwing stuff around. They want them to stay in the Tampa area. I was reading the report. They want them to stay in the Tampa area until the stadium is fixed. They know they have a bunch of parks that they could use. And they did think about they did actually did float the Montreal thing, but that stadium still needs work. They thought about the Florida going down to Miami, but that not going to work. They have talked. They know they have minor league teams there, so some of those stadiums are used, except for one, and I can't. I think it was the Baltimore Orioles, but they're a little further south than I think. They're a little further away. But the Orioles don't have a minor league team that uses that stadium, so they would be able to use that stadium, uh, for the time being while they figure out what the hell they're doing to the trop. They do have to fix it. There's no two ways about it. And the reason why they have to fix it is because, they say in the report that I believe the stadium's not going to be ready until 2028, I believe it is. So they have to fix it. There's not a hell of a whole lot they could do, um, from that standpoint. So I don't know. Well, they're gonna have to figure out. You know what I'm saying? From that standpoint. I'm just trying to send a message to the guest, see if he will respond. Sacramento putting in gas, getting it torn up with two teams playing on it. Yeah, yeah, that's tough, man. That's tough. Um, you know, uh, uh Man. Yeah, that's tough, Lock. And it's kind of like, they try to use those multi-use stadiums and everything. I mean, and when you get that time frame of, you can't have concerts and you can't do a bunch of other crap and everything. So, I get it. I mean, I understand why they want it. The players would much rather play, on, real grass rather than AstroTurf. So I mean, I understand why they would want to do it, but I mean, man, it stinks and everything. Oh wow, they have why would you have a jumbotron in dead center field? I mean, normally teams that have it, it's either just off left or right, or it's it's a lot higher up. I don't know that that's a I'm really surprised that I understand the hurt feelings of Oakland. I get it. I really do. I get it completely. Um, I, I just like, why wouldn't you let him go ahead and why wouldn't you sign a 1 year deal? Like, what do you think you're going to gain if you're the city of Oakland? You know they're leaving. What do you gain by not even, let's say, offering a 1 year deal? Hey, you know what? Fine, we'll let you sign for 1 year. It's not like you have another team waiting to get there. It's not like, all of a sudden you had a team like waiting on the door, right? It's not like this is an Airbnb. Hey, you got to check out by 11 because the next person comes in at 4, right? I mean, so I don't get that part. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me personally. But I guess, if you're saying, "Hey, you know what? You did us wrong and we are not going to we're not gonna make it easy on you, and it's too bad. Go play somewhere else. Do what you got to do. Fine. Like I said, I get it. Um, I just think it's there could have been something worked out, better. You think about again. I know they didn't draw a lot of fans and stuff, and I don't know. I mean, would the stadium lose? Like, would the stadium lose money by having so few fans in it and stuff, I guess, for having to have all the concession stands open and so on and so forth. I would assume they probably lose some money from that standpoint, but I don't know. Like I said, I personally think they should have figured something out, but I understand why they would not. Big John, what's happening, buddy? From that standpoint, so like I said, I get it. Not a lot I could do. Those just going ahead and coming in. I did send another message to the guest. You saw Doctor Collectible. Uh, was looking forward to this one. Uh, hopefully, I did send him another message. Hopefully, he can pop in. If he does, it's going to be awesome. If he doesn't, I'll get him back on. Another time. Uh, but I don't know. The whole thing. It's amazing. You got two teams. Well, the funny thing is, in Oakland, from an Oakland perspective, forget the stadium they were playing in, right? At least from a standpoint of Oakland A's moving to Sacramento, at least the stadium will look full when they play there. Um, I tell you, I would love to get the real, like, not the A's, but the teams that are traveling there. I would love to get their honest impression of what they think about going back, and playing in that kind of a stadium. Dommy, how you doing, sir? Hope all is well. You know, from that standpoint, I would love to get an honest opinion of what they think. And the same thing's going to be for for the guys in Tampa. What they're going to do there. I don't think it does anything. You know, I don't think it really does anything as far as, necessarily, numbers. I mean, I don't know, right? I mean, those stadiums should be, I mean, I know they won't be, they're probably not as big as, the regular ballparks, but, like, will the numbers be better? Will Braylon, what's happening, buddy? How are you? Thanks for showing up, pal. Much appreciated. That's a part that I wonder. I wonder from a stadium size perspective, bigger than Yankee Stadium. Sacramento or really? Wow. Okay, so that's pretty cool. That's the only thing I was wondering about, with this kind of stuff going on. What was gonna happen, are the I mean, obviously, uh the fan perspective is gonna be better, right? Because, you're gonna be, close to the game, you're not gonna have everyone in seats. The outfield will be. Yeah, I mean, that's good. I mean, like I said, it's going to be interesting if you're playing. It'll be, very interesting from an Oakland player perspective, right? It'd be, to see what the Oakland A's players did, stat wise at the Coliseum, and then this coming year, see what their home stats look like. I think that would be interesting to go ahead and get a good comparison of home versus away and see if they improve. Because you think about it, yeah, if a lot of stuff is based off of numbers, and that's the way a lot of this, sabermetric and metric stuff, works nowadays, you're going to put up better numbers. Does that mean, you deserve better pay? I mean, that's, the players are going to try and use it that way, from that standpoint. Interested in the Bowman auto and color if they're for sale, give me a price. Thanks. You got it, buddy. Get up to 115 degrees. Sacramento gets that freaking hot. Holy crap. Wow. I would say that's a little on the nutty side. I did not know that, Lockin. Holy cow. Holy cow, holy cow, holy cow. Hey Kenneth, how you doing, buddy? Hope all is well. Sacramento does get that hot. Wow, I did not realize that Sacramento got that hot. Is it considered like is it considered the valley? Yeah, no. Oh, Vegas there. Well, hey, look then. But yeah, so then playing in Sacramento for a year we'll get the players used to what it's going to be like in Vegas. I don't know if they are I don't know if they are building a dome stadium out there in Vegas or not. I haven't looked. Ah, excuse me. Excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. So, Death Valley, 120 degrees. Yowzers. Well, I don't think is I thought Oakland was going to be ready. I thought Oakland was going to be ready for next year. So the part with I think with Tampa, from what the report I read, so let's talk Tampa for a second. So the report I read with Tampa was MLB was basically saying, look, you got to get that stadium fixed. That they were looking for a short-term solution, you know, for however many months at the beginning of the season, from that standpoint. Oh wow, I thought Vegas they were supposed to start there in for 26. I didn't realize it was going to be that long. Well, oof. Tampa's it. Yeah. Both situations suck. Yeah, I don't know where they would go. I mean, they did. The A's did cause their own issues. Um, I mean, I think it's, look, to me, that's, at this. I mean, the funny thing is with the A's, think about it, right? This is another move for them, right? Weren't they the Philadelphia A's? Then I believe they were the Kansas City A's, Oakland A's. So the A's moving is not really, that big of a deal. Yeah, I didn't realize that. I thought the plan for Oakland was the 26th season they were going to be in Las Vegas. That's what I thought. Oh yeah, the the owner is a The owner's a jerk. You know, he should, but why would he? With revenue sharing and all the other kind of stuff and the amount of money he puts into the team, I mean, why bother? The guy's making money. He's not losing money. Um, and at this point doesn't matter. You really, I mean, I would guess at this point, um, you would not go ahead, and if you sold the team, I mean, you'd have to go ahead and still move to Vegas, right? I mean, there is, and I would have to believe that if you were going to sell the team, that part of the deal would have to be, hey, look, we've made this deal with Las Vegas, you have to go there. So who knows? Maybe Mark Davis, could buy him, or the guy that owns, the hockey team. Maybe in Vegas, maybe they could buy him and stuff like that. But you're right. I mean, look, only a fool thinks travel is going to change things. I mean, what, all of a sudden he's going to start spending money. All of a sudden he's going to keep all the talent, and he's not going to farm them off. All of a sudden he's good. Excuse me. He's going to start, shelling out big contracts to people. And I don't think that's going to change, anything. Same thing with Tampa. You're going to give Tampa a new stadium. What, do we really believe that they're going to that Tampa's gonna, all of a sudden now, hey, we got this brand new stadium, state of the art. We're filling it up. We're gonna start giving out big contracts. They're gonna be a team. I think that's not gonna do that from a standpoint of when you look at it is they probably turn around and look at crap. You know, look what happened with Wander. Man, are we willing to go ahead and make that kind of a deal with another young player? So I don't know what they're going to do. It's two situations, one owner caused, one Mother Nature caused. And so when we talk about Tampa, Tampa has to go ahead and get that stadium fixed. I mean, I don't think there's any two ways about it. I know it may cost, I don't know, $100 million, $50 million. I don't know what the number is. And maybe MLB has to say, hey, you know what? We will help you out, and we will help fund some of it because you can't. I mean, it ain't like the MLB don't have the money. That's the only thing I can think of from that standpoint. You know, I don't know what else they could, possibly, do. Um, but speaking of baseball, since the last show, what? I think we've started to see, update is out right now. I haven't really seen much of the big stuff. I know Skeens is in it, but I really haven't seen, much of anything else. Let me see here. From that standpoint, 2024 update series. um, I mean, there, couple of nice things, but again, when you look at your checklist and everything, some of the stuff, it's interesting. They have these value, I guess the value box, the blaster value boxes. You could actually get some halfway decent stuff, but there's all stuff that you can't get. So, I haven't heard of any of the um, big cards being pulled. I know there's first cards, there's platinum, there's printing plates, the witch's hat, the bats. That seems to be a cool one, but man, that's one in 10,000. Um, that's one in 10,000 blasters. So, we'll see what happens there. Again, you do have Soto in your Yankees. You have some rookie debuts, okay, but overall, I mean, I'm not gonna say that the checklist is trash, uh, but I mean, you got Jackson Holiday and you have, Skeens. I mean, quite honestly, after that, in my humble opinion, I mean, what do you really have? You got Skeens, you got him. Let's see what else we got. You got Austin Martin, but I don't think anybody really cares about that. Cade Smith for the Guardians, but again, relief pitcher. Who cares? I mean, in my opinion, there's really, two guys that are probably your chase guys that you want to try and get. Again, there are some other guys that you might like, which is fine. That's cool. Go right ahead. I think with update and reality, though, to be honest, 100% honest with you, I think with update, you're really looking for your parallels. I think that's what you're trying to get. Again, you do have what's cool is you do have the ability to get a bunch of the parallels in blaster boxes if you can find them. So you don't have to buy a hobby box. Now, are your chances better if you buy a hobby box? I mean, yeah. If you want to get, an orange crackle foil board, it's 1 in 96 hobby. It's 1 in 159 value, right? So, I mean, you know, um, again, you don't have to buy a hobby. At least you don't. At least with this, you don't have to buy a hobby to try and get the really good cards. The good cards are actually available to you. The black clat, the clear, the witch's hat, the bats. Those are all in. I'm sorry, the black hat, the witches, and the bats. Those are all in blaster boxes. That's really good. A Memorial Day camo, you can get them there. You can get first cards, you can get platinums, you can get printing plates in value packs. Now, it's 1 in what, 13,000, I think? No, 1,338, you know. Platinum one of ones, that's gonna be hard. It's 1 out of 40,000 blasters. The same thing is with the first card. So, um, again, what are you looking for from a value, perspective? Are you trying to, you know, buy one or two boxes and try and see if you can get lucky? You can. Most definitely can try that. I don't think it's a, you know, again, from someone who you see on this channel, every week rip open, product, you can see that the hits are not, as abundant as they used to be. I will give Fanatics credit. At least they give you the opportunity, no matter how small that opportunity may be. At least if you get the opportunity to get some of that out of their blaster boxes or their fat packs, or a hanger box that you can go ahead and get. Now, is it going to be worth the price you're going to pay? And that's for you to decide. No, nobody can, excuse me, nobody can go ahead, and make a decision, except for you, from that standpoint. Um, but again, it's out there. It's been open. I tell you though, you know, uh, the one thing that I found for baseball this year, I didn't think I was gonna like it, but I did. I really, and I know we had it before. I think just my own personal opinion, I like it better this year than last year, but it was Cosmic. Uh, really liked Cosmic more this year than last year. I haven't been able to find any yet, so I'm hoping to still try and get some, even though I'll be late to the party. Uh, I just haven't been able to get to the LCS to see if if they have any, from that standpoint. So, anybody new tuning in or anything like that? Hey, Johnny, how are you, buddy? Hope all is well with you there, Mister Bob Ross Jr. Um, John, it would be pretty cool. I think what we need, we need you. Now that Halloween's around, you should be able to find it, John. So I think what we need, you don't have to do a video of it, but I think you should go to one of these Halloween, costume stores, buy an afro, and take a picture of you painting, one of your pictures. I think it would be great. Johnny Popsicle. But I'm doing well, sir. Thank you very much for asking. Love watching your posts with your paintings. You're doing an unbelievable job. Um, you know, to me, you should collect them all up, just keep painting, 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 and then, paint through the winter and stuff. And then in the springtime, set up at one of these, little, outdoor, when a town square has like a flea market, or not a flea market, but they do like their little, their little, booths that people, not booths, but people can set up tents and stuff like that. uh that would be, I think that'd be pretty cool. You could probably go ahead and sell a bunch of them. I think it would be cool. So what's interesting, the one thing I was, when I was looking through the check, just to go ahead and go back to update, there was one thing I saw that was kind of interesting, and I don't know if anybody noticed this, but they actually have a card. It is card number 76, and it is a Shohei Ohtani, Mike Trout, LA Dodgers, LA Angels combo card. I don't know what that card is. I don't know if it's just a picture of the two of them, what it might be, but man, I'm sorry. That's a little bit of a slap in the face. A lot of the other combo cards they have, at least the guys are on the same team. For a bunch of them. Well, they have done a couple with Tani and some of the other Japanese players. Um, but I think that's that's pretty cool. I might want to look for some of those. See what that looks like. They do have an Aaron Judge Juan Soto one. If you're a junkie fan, if you're a Met fan, unfortunately, right now it's Francisco Lindor with Orlando Arcia from the baseball team from Georgia. They're standing side by side, and it says, "How you been?" Well, I know there's one Matty Ice will want. Oh, that's pretty cool. Caption contest. Suzuki Imanaga. I had whatever Shata. Says Seo and Shata for the Cubs. That's a good one. Hey, hey. What's up, teacher? I tell you, the Julio and Ellie, that's a probably pretty cool card. Hey Dom, Christian Scott has one. So look, I mean, update, like I said, if you can find it, I don't think there's anything wrong with buying it. I think, if you can find some blasters somewhere. I haven't seen blasters anywhere. Haven't seen them in Target, haven't seen them in Walmart yet. So I don't know, what's going on there and everything. Um, other stuff. I mean, might grab a hobby box or a blaster, a hanger, of an update. I'm looking forward to how to. I am looking. Hey, Zach, how you doing, buddy? Hope you're doing well. Yes, I am. I'm looking forward to. I didn't get any blasters from the Target site. No, Anthony, what's happening? You got them from Target online. Okay, I may have to look online. I wasn't looking. I wasn't looking online for those. Um, Allen and Ginter is right around the block. Allen and Ginter should be coming out in a couple. Well, what's today? What are we at? We're at the 23rd. Allen and Ginter releases this month, so it'll be interesting. Hopefully, we'll get that from a baseball perspective. Stadium Club is supposed to be in November. Limit 3, okay. I know. I I know, man. It's crazy, man. Crazy. I Yeah. So they on Beckett, um, they have Stadium Club on the 6th of November. Oh, wow. Not a Walmart exclusive. Oh, wow. Huh. Wow, that's pretty good. Yeah, that was an unbelievable game there. I'm sure the Georgia fans were pissed off at the call reversal, and I'm sure the Texas fans were happy about the call reversal. Just go show you what a whole bunch of beer bottles and water bottles can do for you. But I think what we're looking at Allen and Ginter. We are looking at Stadium Club, and then Holiday should be it for 2024. I saw Allen and Ginter is going to have winter. Well, I mean that makes sense, Zach. Right? The Westminster Dog Show ones. Hopefully, hopefully they have a short-haired pointer. That would be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool if that happens. I think holiday tins. I missed the holiday tins. No, I haven't heard anything or read anything about high number. When I even look at the calendar, when I even look at the release calendar on Beckett, they don't even have anything about how holiday high number. The only baseball product that they have coming out, they have Allen and Ginter, which they're showing as October 30th. They're showing Top Stadium Club November 6th. They are showing Upper Deck. I'm sorry, Upper Deck. What the hell's wrong with me? Update Series Chrome. So they are looking at Chrome series coming out in November. And then Holiday right now is a TBA. You done with cards after update? Now, why are you done with cards after update? Especially with, I mean, I can understand if you don't like Allen and Ginter, but Stadium Club's coming up. You gotta love Stadium Club. Check it out, folks. There's a link right there for you. Money. Okay, well that makes sense then. That makes a crap load of that makes a crap load of sense. Yeah, like I said, I was just looking at the Beckett one. Beckett has TBA on Holiday, so I'm not sure about that. To be honest with you, we'll see what it is. Oh wow, that baseball tin is cool looking, John. Yeah, I understand that. Topps Holiday that is such a cool product. Going to be interested to see how they do it. From that standpoint. Let's see. One short print holiday image variation, one blue metallic holiday tree parallel, and three holiday tree border parallels. Look for player worn holiday relics and autographs. So it doesn't look like you would get what what you would normally get from there. Press Pass is now making baseball cards. No, I did not see that. Huh. I'm gonna have to look for the holiday tins because, like I said, I did not see those anywhere. And man, I like Steel City. What if Steel City has some kind of deals? Steel City has a case of tins, 6 tins for 115 bucks. That's not bad from Steel City. Tins for 106 tins for 150. I mean, if they come in, if there are, case hit type stuff, I mean, you know what, 115. If you could go ahead and go in with a couple of people, 115 divided by 6. Damn, that's less than 20 but that's less than 20 bucks a tin. I mean, that might not be a bad thing to consider going in. Dick's has them for 17.99. Is that how they're coming? Are they coming as a tin now, or are they going to have a blaster box also? Because I tell you, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't mind ordering a case of them. I mean, if you buy, I mean, crap, you get 6 of them for less than 20 bucks a pop. Megas are 40. Mm. And megas are usually what, 100 cards, if I remember correctly. The tins are 54 base. 54 base, one short print holiday image variation, one blue metallic holiday tree parallel, and 3 holiday tree border parallels. So it looks like they're not doing, the short print variations, um, or maybe that's the short print holiday image variation with the, either the Santa belt or the lights around the neck or the candy cane bat. Wow, press pass premium baseball box. Man, oh man, oh man. 4 base you get 4 autographs. I see you're looking at guys that I don't know about that one, John. I'm not sure about press pass. I mean, the cards look okay. I just don't know about $150 for you get one 4 base or retro base autographs or relic reflector autographs, one autograph insert or die cut autograph insert number to 25 or less. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's like a panini. Um, yeah. I don't know, but the thing is you can get some when you look at the press pass, there are some, yeah, you do get 2 autos. I mean, so that's not bad. I didn't realize the price, but it's just crazy. I mean, hey, you got to 10x the hobby, fellas. We've said it for a very, very long time. It's the only way you're going to 10x the hobby. Um, so we will see. We'll see. But again, they are going ahead and 10x in it. It's gonna be. I mean, I like. You know, I used to always. I mean, I'm gonna have to get a couple since I think I have 2020, 21, 22, and 23. Yeah. So I've been taking some holiday megas since 2020. and just putting them on the side. Buy a couple and just put them with some of my unopened product and everything. But you know, I don't know if not like I'm doing them to go ahead and I don't know. I don't think there's any big cards and sitting in them. Of course they do. Yeah, they do because when you look at the actually, yeah, you're right. Because when you look at the checklist, uh, you can what is it? The aquas. You get the aquas from Fanatics. So that's the one thing. If you want to get aquas, you have to get those from Fanatics. I think uh I think that's the only one. Hold on, checking here. Yeah, so you can get everything else, but you add in the aquas, and you get one aqua, I guess, out of every two Fanatics. I'm assuming those are packs. One out of two packs, or is that one out of two boxes? Not sure. Um, so I'm trying to get rid. I was trying to gain money by doing breaks of football and basketball to come back on Thursday nights doing the rip and ships. I do miss doing them. I definitely want to get back into doing them. Uh, I'm just trying to go ahead and get back to get. I need to go ahead and get rid of some of that football and basketball product. It would be great if I would never have gotten kicked off of eBay to do breaks because I would have probably sold out every single one of those, breaks right away, from that standpoint. So I am going to try real hard to see what I could do. I definitely want to bring them back. You know, my regulars, but people who want to get stuff from me, we're baseball guys. So I get it. I get it completely. Um, So I'm not, I mean, I understand what it is. I mean, I just like I said, I'm just trying to get rid of that product somehow, to be able to just get more money and then buy a bunch of baseball stuff. Because the baseball stuff I was really doing just to rip it and ship it to you guys. I mean, the prices, that I had, if I made money, I made, probably maybe $2 on a box and everything, so from that standpoint, so it wasn't, I wasn't doing it to make any kind of money. I was doing it just to go ahead and be able to hang out, open up product for people, and just enjoy it. One hobby box of update, not sure, would only be 10 per spot shipped. Still deciding. Man, that's not bad. That's not bad. Excuse me a second. So obviously, I would say after 43 minutes and no messages back from Doctor Collectible, I would say he's not coming. Uh, Hopefully, he will see one of my messages, and we will go from there and get him, rescheduled. uh, I've been slow to talk to the guys to talk to Ben about jumping on District, but I want to ask him: Does he think they would sell? If the breaks would sell out, Uh, No, 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 I know. I'm not. I do. I do. And I love all you guys being here and shit, man. It's it's great and stuff. What is the plan for show 100? Um, so show 100 right now, the way it looks, uh, could potentially be the Wednesday before Thanksgiving, and I'm not 100% sure, but I mean, I'm trying to work on a special surprise guest. I don't know. I don't know if he will be able to make it. I know he's been really busy. Um, been trying to talk to you know I have to talk to some of his people to see about him coming on. I've been messaging back and forth trying to get if you have a guest star like that. Hey man, Pittsburgh cameo entre. I don't know if Anthony did not wrestle with the mask, so he'd have to go out and find one. But no, so like I said, I'm talking to people. Uh, you know, oh, there would be plenty of views. There you go. You guys are always welcome. Show 99. That's going to be the week before. So the week of November 18th. That show is going to be on Tuesday night, not Wednesday night. Wednesday night is my wedding anniversary, and I am not a stupid person. At least that's my story. I mean, no, well, that's not saying it is my anniversary, but my story is that I'm not a stupid person to go ahead and do a show on that night. I was thinking, I wonder, I have to go, you know what I have to do? I have to call Commissioner Gordon and see if he could throw up the wings and see maybe, if maybe Batman can come on. So uh we will see. I definitely will tell you one thing. I will definitely I'm gonna find something. What the something is, I can honestly say I do not know, but I will have a got Santa Claus, you got Batman. I mean, come on, man. There's a lot of things. Oh, Dami. Um, but I know, don't get, I know a lot of times, we may push if we're lucky, we may push low double digits in viewers. It's very rare, but I will have some kind of giveaway, uh, you know, uh, that night. What? I don't know yet. I got to figure it out. You know, I don't know. Maybe, a stack of 100 cards. I don't know. You know, if I can find some cheap packs, maybe a stack of 100 pack. No, not doing that either. So don't think it's going to be packs. Although I will say I know none of you guys are basketball guys, but if you know anybody who's basketball guys, you may want to have them check their Costco's. Uh, I know you've seen the whole thing with the football, the Donruss football, and the Costco's, and you really can't find those. They're very, very hard. People are, you know, people are going after the oversized, downtown, which is cool and stuff. But your Costco, some of them now they have the basketball haunted hoops. My Costco had them down to $9.97 for for what 90 I think you get what 90 packs. So I think it's like 270 cards for $10. So I got a couple of those. I'm gonna open those. I'm gonna try and do a little. We're gonna have a little thing. I'm gonna make a little series. I'm gonna open up one or two of those, and I'm gonna list all the cards in eBay, and I'm gonna see out of my $20 that I spent, how much I can go ahead and get back, after fees over amount of time. Got anything I can buy to send to Mike for the Mad Hatter celebration happening this weekend? Shelves are still full. Must have printed a crap ton of the basketball. Probably. I mean, I'm sure, but you're thinking about. I mean, you are limited. Costco's not everywhere, and you have to be a member. Along those lines. So that might be. Um, I didn't mind. I have I have 3 Costcos close to me. But I live. You know where I live. I live. Outside. I live in. Outside of the capital of Georgia. Um, and we have just a large population. So out of the 2 Costco's that I went to, there was one that only had like 1 or 2 boxes of the haunted hoops. Another one I think had maybe like 6 or 8. Hello, Jim NFL. What are you looking for, Dom? I can. Who we got here? We got Nolan Ryan, Kershaw, Kirby, Kent Herbert, Maguire, Cal Ripken, Joe Montana, Jerry Rice, Chris, welcome back, Mr. Carter, and more. Do you want some kind of baseball product, Dom? You want Mega Box? You want Blaster Box? This past year's Donruss, I 10-4, brother. We still got to talk by the telefono. We still got to chat. Oh, nice. Very nice. Keep making those videos, buddy. Keep making those videos. So, but overall, again, I haven't seen any of the. I went. Actually, it's funny. I didn't go to Costco looking for the basketball. I went to Costco because I really wanted to get a box or two of the Donruss stuff. But I've been seeing stuff on Instagram of people, and I don't understand why Costco would allow it. But I've seen people go ahead and clear them out. Like there was, they said there was one guy who bought the whole pallet, went up and said, "I'll take all of them." And from that standpoint, so I'm surprised Costco lets that happen. And there was one guy who I read on he was on Twitter, or should say on X, and his thing on X was is that hey, he opened one and it was all resealed, and he bought a bunch of them. He bought like 10 of them. Um, the first one he opened was supposed to be resealed, and then he didn't feel comfortable with the other 9, so he returned all of them, back to Costco. And I think that's what we're going to see. I think we're going to see the stores that got bought out of all of them. I think people are going to not have them selling on eBay for the stupid ass prices that people are trying to get for them. And I think we will see them wind up being returned. I don't know if they will just turn around and put them back out on the sales floor. Uh, you know, but like I said, I would like to get 1 or 2, preferably 2. But I would like definitely at least get 1 at a minimum. 'Cause I would, just like to see what the potential is. I know you can get, like I said, I know the one big pack is supposed to be guaranteed a downtown. It would be cool to pull a halfway decent, downtown card. You know, is it worth anything? I think if you look on eBay, you'll see obviously, yes, someone is going to want the oversized downtown, and it all depends on who the player is. That's where your price is going to be. I mean, that's honestly, it's the way it is with all the kind of stuff. But I saw there was a guy who the guy posted on X, that he pulled a downtown out of one of those boxes also. So he got the oversized downtown and a regular downtown. Gunnar Henderson, Peyton Manning cards to me. 8 videos. All right, Jim. Way to go. Way to bang out those videos. Remarkable, my man. I'm subscribed to your channel. Top 70 card. Ooh, the top 70 cards of all time, part 3. Your top 22 cards. Nice. Very nice, sir. Very nice. All righty. So like I said, bummer about DC. That's okay. I still keep checking messages just in case he sends something. Not that we're gonna go ahead and stay on if all of a sudden he popped on now. I don't think we'd stay on for an hour and everything, but so hopefully he'll be cool and reschedule. That would be nice. Um got another guy coming on in a couple of weeks who actually started a company which is very interesting. Obviously, I'm not going to talk about it, but uh, it'll be interesting to see what his business is and talking different. It's about his business is selling, sports cards, but he just like a little bit of a different twist to it. So got that going on. Um, yeah, how are your guys' shelves been in stores? It's weird. What I've noticed in my Walmart stores, in a couple of them, the actual sports cards space is getting smaller. A couple it's big, a couple still have, some large areas, but in a number of them, the area is actually getting smaller. And I gotta say, it's amazing. Some of the product that is still out there. I mean, I think it's, it is the same crap. I agree. A lot of the stuff isn't moving. I'm surprised we haven't seen the prices marked down ridiculously. Um, but I think what I found odd is you know the manufacturer, which really most of the stuff that you see in my store is all the Panini stuff. There's Prism basketball, Prism football, Prism, some soccer. There's Mosaic. There's Chronicles football, Chronicles basketball. And the problem that you have is that they made it to where you're not going to pull anything good out of it, so no one's going to buy it. It's just stupid. Yep, same crap. Minimal baseball. Yep, I agree. Same thing at mine. More clearance and new stuff. Yeah, I've started to see that also. I actually picked up, um, they had them marked down to $10 a box. I actually picked up a couple of WNBA blasters just to go ahead and open. Not from this year, from last year. So it'll be interesting to see. Don't expect much out of them, but anything that I could go ahead and get. Maybe I pull some color. Maybe I pull. I don't know. Jaquel Jones or one some Asia Wilson. So pull a star in the league. Um, I saw that Monopoly WNBA Monopoly. You can pre-order that on Target. Yeah. So yeah. All right. Um, so what they've done at my Target, and I don't know if they've done it anyplace else, but they've actually moved and have an end cap in the toy area that has sports cards on it. They still have some in where they have all the Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic, and Lorcana, and all that kind of stuff. Um, they still have some there. They have, they'll have, some football. I'm sorry, they'll have some basketball, they have wrestling, they'll have the golf, they'll have the tennis. But then for baseball, hockey, and some of the other stuff, they have that back in the toy department. So they are going to destroy that league. I cannot believe that they are thinking about expansion. I don't understand that. I do not understand why that league is thinking expansion. That is crazy. I think they said this year, you think about with Caitlin coming in and all the stuff they had, they still lost like $40 million this year. Went to watch party at Shea Stadium Sunday instead of going to Game 5 of the Liberty game. Probably been wrong. Well, I mean, Dom, hey, it's all good, brother. Um, Baseball is not overlooking. There are potentially anywhere from 4 to 7 games left. Uh, who do I want to win the World Series? That is such a tough choice for me. Um, I would probably lean more towards the Yankees because they're a New York team, and I'm, New York all through and through. Uh, for me, it is a little hard to root for the team that knocked my team out. So, I don't really know. Uh, I know the one thing that I want to have happen. Um, I'm hoping that, like Juan Soto, Juan Soto does not have a great series. Because if he has a great series, I think I think if Juan has a great series, it becomes harder for him to leave the Yankees. And I would really like to see him come across the bridge and play in Queens. So, but I am a New Yorker, and it's hard for me to root for the team that went ahead and bounced my team. Yeah, the Skins 5-2. But let me ask you a question. I mean, with the Skin, is Daniels going to make it the whole season? Yeah, maybe Dom. Who the hell knows? Not if they expand. And I'm going to tell you right now, not if they go ahead and they keep, the shit that's going on. Probably, probably. Like I said, I'm a New Yorker, so I'm a Mets fan first, New York fan second. So, like I said, it would be hard for me to root for the Dodgers. Um, I'm looking forward to the off season to see what the Mets do. It's gonna be real interesting. He'll be okay. Mariota didn't look too bad. No, Mariota. I think Mariota is a very good serviceable backup. They are not good. Gonna try to make a game at Yankee Stadium for it. That'd be nice. That would be cool, Dom. I'm sure you'll pull it off. Before when they made it into when the Mets made it into the NLCS, Mike was like, if they get to the World Series, Dom's gonna want you and me to go ahead and go up there. I go, I know Dom would probably love for us to come up there and go to one of the World Series games. I don't know if we can do if so, but we'll wait and see. Um, but I think the off season of baseball is going to be very interesting. I'm really interested to see what the Mets are going to do. You have that young talent sitting there, and you have some older guys. Now you're at a point where, okay, do you take a chance on the younger guys and believe that they can help you? Because now you got a taste of it, this of what potentially could be from these guys. It's going to be interesting. Should be a good game if Jalen plays. It'll be fun to see the number one, the number two fake. It will be. I tell you, Caleb Williams, slowly but surely, very quiet. You know, doing very very well. Excuse me. Excuse me. We talked about it from a standpoint of um, how are things going to work with like the value of both of those guys. If both of those guys do well in the next couple of years, what's going to happen with the value of their cards? Will their cards that came out now, um, you're going to have your true rookie card in a uniform from Panini, and on the other hand, you're going to have an autograph card not licensed from Tops as your quote unquote rookie cards. And then Tops all of a sudden Fanatics gets the licensing. And now you could have a Caleb Williams autograph on a licensed product. Which cards are going to have more value? If again, assuming that, let's just say that they both do well the next couple of years. Which one is going to go ahead and be, the one that people are going to want? Are they going to want the autograph on the unlicensed, and even though it might have an RC logo, or are they going to want the second or third year card with the autograph in the licensed product? So it'll be interesting. I think they will skyrocket. I'm just curious, which ones people will go for. It's kind of like the whole crap that's happening with Wemby now. You know, everybody's going gaga over these Mercury boxes. They're all unlicensed product. What would be more valuable? A Wemby unlicensed, basically him in a black and silver, black and white tank top with his autograph, or a Wemby autograph with the Spurs, logo number one on the jersey, saying San Antonio Spurs on the card. So I don't know. It's going to be interesting. I don't know which way it's going to go. Um, I think, and I'm not, the super fractors, the one of ones, those type of things. I mean, I would think that those would actually, probably hold their value, from that standpoint. Um, but I gotta believe, licensed product, even though it doesn't say rookie on it, I think people are just going to look at it a little bit different. It'll be interesting, when the stuff comes out, and what's the prices going to be. I mean, if they did this Mercury, and again, don't get me wrong, the Mercury, I've seen a couple, I've seen like 3 videos on it. So when you look at what you get, I mean, you are getting some, good stuff, but it's $8,000 a box. $8,000 when you could have ordered it on the secondary market. It's gotta be more. It's got to be more. So, I mean, who knows? We will, we'll see what it winds up being. But are we going to see more of this? Well, it is. Yes, it is cheaper than Transcendent. That is true. Will we see more than this, or is more of this? Or is this only done because it's Wemby and he's considered that generational talent. If next year, if they're, like, obviously you look at the NBA draft this year, for the basketball team from Georgia, I mean, I couldn't be happier for them to have the overall number one pick 1 year too late. Suckers. But the big dog next year is this Cooper Flag kid. People are I don't know how people are comparing him to Wembenyama, but will they do the same type of thing with him next year? Will he have his own little mini set? Will we start to see that in look what they did with Otani, right? Tops came out with that set. Will they do the same thing with the next, somebody else next? Uh, it's interesting the way the hobby is going. It's really going to be. I don't know, what they could do and stuff. And now they're talking about, uh, impeccable. Yeah, $500 a nice cut, and it's impeccable, right? No logos, no logos. 9 cards, $500. So you basically, you might as well just go ahead, and and take $50 and go put it play, Mega Millions, and the other 450 just put a match to it. Oh, cha-chang! We got a sale on the Bay of E. What have we sold? We sold a soccer card, we sold a football card, and we sold a basketball card. Nice. Makes a nice sandwich. A nice sandwich. Yeah. So I mean, and who are you gonna get? I mean, it's one of those things where these impeccable. That's the problem you have. Now, again, if you hit, you hit. But if you hit, you better sell. Like all these people, there's gonna be a lot of people. You know, the Wemby stuff. They pull these Wemby superfractors. I know there's probably a lot of people that are holding on to them. Probably a lot of people who are thinking, man, it's gonna be unbelievable. It's the next Michael Jordan type card, and I'm gonna hold on to it because it's gonna be worth, just stupid amounts of money in the near future. And I don't think it is. I think you strike while the iron is hot, while people are still, let's face it, when people are still being really stupid in what they're doing in the hobby on the high end with the high end cards, how they're still going ahead and buying them like crazy and spending, big money. Now I know the numbers are down. That might be overall, but they're still, players like Wemby, those type of stuff where it pays to sell. Hi, Mike. So we'll see. We will see. We'll see what happens. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure what uh what to make of it. I really don't. I think there are certain players that are going to be way, way, way over, and people are going to kick themselves in the ass. I mean, not like we haven't seen that because we have. We saw it with Mac Jones. We saw it with Drew Jones. Um, we potentially could see it with Jackson Holiday. I don't know, but same type of thing. People, you hold on to some of these guys, and again, some of these young guys. I've always said, I've been saying it for the last 95 episodes. Unless you PC a guy and you hit one, and you are lucky enough to hit, some of these cards that go for, big dollars. And big dollars doesn't have to be, five figures. Even if you're talking about a high four-figure card, or hell, even a high three-figure card. If you buy a blaster box and you somehow pull a card that's worth 700-800 bucks out of it, unless that is your guy, unless that's the guy you're PCing, you're better off selling while you can, in my opinion. And that's all I got to say about that. All right, guys, we've been going for an hour and 15 minutes. Hey, sorry about the guest tonight. Um, I'll see if I can reschedule him maybe for next week. We'll see what happens. We're gonna shut it down tonight. Thanks a lot for hanging out. It is much appreciated. As always, appreciate the hell out of each and every one of you for coming here and hanging out and letting me go ahead and talk for an hour. And you guys filling up the chat with questions and comments stuff. So appreciate each and every one of you. Check it out. Have yourself a great weekend, and I'll catch you at the next one. Thanks a lot, brothers.